Next is the classification of natural resources. Natural resources can be classified on the basis of origin, on the basis of availability, on the basis of distribution, on the basis of source, on the basis of chemical composition. Now first is on the basis of origin. They are divided into two, biotic and abiotic. Biotic are those resources obtained from the biosphere. It includes living and organisms and organic material such as forest, animal, birds, fish, and the materials that can be obtained from them are included in the biotic natural resources. Is also known as living organisms. Yeah, we can say that are obtained from the living organisms of the environment. Next is abiotic environment. Abiotic natural resources. Abiotic natural resources are non-living organisms that are those comes from non-living non-organic materials. Example of abiotic resource include land, fresh water, air, and heavy metals like such as gold, iron, silver, copper, and other minerals. Second is on the basis of availability. On the basis of availability, they are divided into two, inexhaustible or exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources are replenished naturally, or exhaustible natural resources are replenishing process is extremely slow. Inexhaustible natural resources are also known as renewable resources. Renewable resources are one that can be replenished naturally. Some of these resources are like sunlight, air, wind are continuously available and their quantity is not notably affected by the human consumptions. Exhaustible natural resources are also known as non-renewable natural resources that from extremely slowly recovered and those that do not naturally form in the environment. Minerals are the most common resource included in this category. By the human perspective, resources are non-renewable when their rate of consumption exceeds the rate of replenishment or recovery. For example, exhaustible sources, for example, are fossil fuel are known as non-renewable, and radioactive elements such as uranium and heavy metals are the examples of the example of non-renewable resources. Third is based on distribution. On the basis of distribution, they are divided into two, omnipresent or location based. Omnipresent are those natural resources can be found everywhere such as sunlight, air. When this is so, the resource is known as existing or being everywhere. For example, these are like as air, sunlight, and location based. Location based resources are those found at some specific locations only. For example, radiation and geothermal energy. Now next is based on source. Based on source, they are divided into water resource, forest resource, mineral resource, and brain resource. Next is based on chemical composition. Chemical compositions are further divided into three classified categories. First is organic. Organic include the vegetables, animals, bacteria, mineral oil. Inorganic, air, water, minerals, and mixed is land. Now next is forest. Forest is the natural resource, the earth land area where a vegetarians are grow naturally in group is known as forest. Vegetarian